Hi, this is Laurent Cohn of Zacks Professional Services. Today, I'll be showing you how to use alerts in Zacks Advisor Tools. Alerts are a useful way of keeping tabs on important metrics and indicators for different lists you have, be it watch lists in the Watch List Monitor tab, which are useful functional lists for different asset classes, or portfolios, which are full-blown representations of your various holdings and models within Zacks Advisor Tools. So first I'll be talking about alerts for watch lists here in the watch list monitor, which you can get to by clicking in this top left icon or by simply logging into Zacks Advisor Tools. You'll note that's the place that you first get to. So let's talk about alerts and how they'll show up here. So these are alerts that have previously occurred for a watch list I have here. And it's showing, the sort of daily feed of alerts that have passed my threshold. And if you want to see how to set up these alerts, you'll want to click on the options button in the top right of a given portfolio or watch list. And then I'm going to click create edit watch list alerts. And then here are some of the historical alerts I set up. So we have two kinds of alerts here, both system alerts, which are about being alerted to potential landmines or buying opportunities using Zacks predictive models in your watch lists, with examples such as the alert for a change in the Zacks rank or change in the Zacks recommendation, which is the 6 to 12 month outlook as opposed to the 3 to 6 month outlook, as well as new Zacks research reports if you want to see the more detailed analyst report to add some more information to your analysis, or the brief snapshot report that could still add a lot of value beyond some of our initial rankings, as well as some other general system alerts like earnings surprises, financial statements, dividends, and then a robust set of quantitative scores are also a potential option for you to set up alerts. Next, we have the limit alerts, which are a useful way of setting up other alerts based on specific price driving metrics that are useful to your analysis. So if I have this list of equities here and I want to set up a useful limit alert, something I might want to set up is the price changes. So something that's a little bit universal for the various equities in my list. I could set up a daily price change alert that'll allow me to be notified whenever there's a price increase beyond the criteria I've set. So let's say I want it to be greater than 3% daily price movement, and that'll notify the alerts. So I'm going to name this daily price 3%. And once I've named that alert, this limit alert can be set up and I could be notified whenever it exceeds that threshold. So I could also click send daily email alerts for this watch list at the bottom. So whenever there's a new day, there will be a compilation of all the alerts that have occurred in the last trading day that'll be sent either to this alerts feed for a given watch list or to your email if you so choose. It'll only be one email with a list of alerts, so it won't be emailing you whenever there's an alert that occurs. So that's basically how it works for watch lists for ETFs and mutual funds. It's similar in that you have an alerts tab where you can view historical alerts and you can go to the options and configure alerts. However, for ETFs and mutual funds, there are less options for system alerts as there are for equities. So it's typically just the rank and research reports. And if we go to mutual funds, there's also specific limit alerts that you can set up here that are useful in particular to the asset class. So if I go to options, create alerts for this mutual fund list, I can create a limit alert for, let's say, the manager start date. So I'm going to want to choose this manager start data point right here. And then I want to set the parameter to greater than or equal to, and then I will want to put in today's date. In the case that I'm recording this video, it's September 13th, 2024. So I would input 2024 0913, add that, and then whenever any fund has a value that greater than this, that means they'll have gotten a new fund manager. So I could be alerted to that, and then make any deductions for any potential changes in performance. So let me call this new fund manager, save that, and then I've set up that alert. It could go to my email, and then I could be notified for when any of my funds exceeds that parameter. Next, let's talk about the options button at the bottom. So it looks a lot like these watch list options, but it's distinct. It sort of floats as you scroll through the menu. And this is if you want to create individual or model portfolio alerts. So if I click individual alerts here, basically what you could do is just enter in a single ticker symbol and then have tailored alerts for that particular stock or fund without needing for it to be in a whole watch list with potential other names that you'd have to universalize that for. So let's say you just want a particular price alert for Microsoft. You can create that. Let's say I already have a price alert configured, or I want to see if it's greater than 150. Let's say I want to change that to 200. And basically, it will just notify you for that particular alert just for the stock in question. And again, you can set specific system alerts for just particular stocks here if there are some that you want to have more alerts or information on than others. So you could do that for stocks, or you could also do that for ETFs and mutual funds. So I could do SPY, click on that, and then set particular alerts, either price alerts, or other limit alerts, or just system alerts for the name in question. So that's the benefit of individual alerts. And then you'll notice there was another option here, model portfolio alerts. So we have various equity and ETF model portfolios, as well as various equity lists. If you're keeping tabs on those, you may want to set up alerts for this. And then beyond the emails that you'll receive regularly on the rebalancing, you could also have the system notify you for any changes to our models in this menu. So that's about it for Watchlist Monitor. I'm going to jump over to Portfolio Analysis here, and you'll notice it's a very similar menu here. If I go to a particular portfolio, let's say this one, and I want to click Create Edit Alerts, it's slightly different in that I can set broad portfolio alerts or tailor them to each asset class that is contained in the portfolio. So if I just want particular equity alerts or particular ETF alerts, as well as broad limit alerts here that I can create or also tailor to the individual asset class. So that's sort of the main difference there in portfolios, is that because you're using a blend of different asset classes, you'll want to either choose to make your portfolio alerts universal or asset class specific. I hope that this video was useful and will help you keep tabs on different lists of stocks and funds that are useful to your analysis. My name is Laurent Cohen. If you have any questions, please reach out to Zacks Advisor Tools support. Thank you for watching.